I remember the first time I felt the weight of high blood pressure pressing down on me like a stubborn storm cloud that just wouldn't lift. You take your pills diligently, just like they tell you, but somehow your pressure remains high, and with it comes a wave of fear and frustration that never quite lets you be. It's like living with a constant, quiet alarm in the back of your mind, always reminding you that something isn't right. Each morning, as I reached for my medication, I couldn't help but wonder if today would be the day my blood pressure finally behaved. But more often than not, I found myself dealing with the same brain fog and fatigue, making it hard to focus on even the simplest of tasks. It was as if my body was playing a cruel game, and I was always one step behind, trying to catch up without ever really getting anywhere. And then there's the emotional toll, the constant worry that grips you when you least expect it. The frustration of reading every label and still feeling lost. The fatigue that makes even the smallest tasks feel monumental. You start to wonder if you're doing something wrong, or if there's something out there that you're missing. I felt stuck in this cycle for years. But then, one day, I stumbled upon something different. Something that made me rethink everything I thought I knew about managing my blood pressure. I won't go into details just yet, but I promise, it was like a light at the end of a very long, dark tunnel. If any of this feels familiar, subscribe, because what comes next might change everything. The fatigue is overwhelming, like a heavy weight pressing down that never lifts. Each morning should bring a fresh start, but instead, it begins with dizziness that makes the room spin. Walking feels like a challenge, as if each step is through thick mud, and sometimes, my feet swell so much that even my shoes betray me. Nights are the worst. Sleep used to be a refuge, but now it's elusive, broken by the worry that my heart could be silently plotting against me. I lie awake, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, haunted by the fear of a stroke lurking in the shadows. Checking my blood pressure has become a ritual, almost compulsive. I remember checking it every hour, scared to move, as if remaining still could somehow keep the numbers from rising. Yet, the monitor's beep is relentless, a reminder that control is slipping through my fingers. The frustration with doctors grows. Each visit ends with more questions than answers, and the same prescriptions that offer little relief. It's as if they see me as just another case, not a person trapped in this endless cycle. Emotionally, there's a burnout that words can barely touch. The fear of what might happen if I ignore the symptoms is a constant companion, whispering doubts and feeding insecurities. Self-confidence, once a pillar, now crumbles under the weight of uncertainty. Every plan, every dream, feels overshadowed by this invisible foe. It's like being in a storm, desperately seeking shelter, yet finding none. The battle is not just with the numbers on a gauge, but with the mind. Wrestling with despair and the aching desire for normalcy. Every day feels like a battle against my own body. I can't help but wonder, why am I doing everything right and still feeling worse? It's like shouting into a void, expecting an echo, but hearing nothing in return. The people around me, they can't see the storm raging inside. I feel invisible, like my struggle is just a whisper in a world that demands a roar. Friends ask how I am, but the words stick in my throat, caught between honesty and the desire to just be normal again. There's a guilt that comes with this, a nagging voice that questions whether I'm doing enough. Could I be missing something crucial? Am I somehow responsible for this relentless cycle? I watch others live their lives, seemingly untouched, and a pang of isolation grips me. It's as if I'm on the outside looking in, a spectator in my own life. The constant pressure, not just in my blood but in my mind, weighs heavy. Social gatherings become daunting, the fear of my condition becoming a spectacle or an imposition on others. I find myself pulling back, cocooning into a shell of solitude, where at least the only judgment is my own. And then something clicked, a realization, a moment of clarity that perhaps, just perhaps, there is another way, a path I hadn't considered before, one that could finally offer some relief. Have you ever felt this way? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. I got tired of feeling like a patient instead of a person. The endless cycle of medication and monitoring had stripped away my identity, leaving me just a bundle of symptoms and numbers. It was during one of those sleepless nights, staring at the ceiling, that I realized there had to be another way, a path that didn't rely solely on pills and prescriptions. I decided to explore simple changes that could make a real difference. First, I started with my diet. I learned that reducing sodium intake and adding more potassium-rich foods like bananas and sweet potatoes could help. It wasn't about deprivation, but about balance. I also discovered the power of natural supplements. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish oil, became a staple, helping to support my heart health. Magnesium, too, played a role, aiding in relaxation and reducing tension. Breathing routines were next. I never imagined that something as simple as focused breathing could influence my blood pressure. Practicing deep, slow breaths helped calm my mind and body, providing a sense of control I hadn't felt in a long time. Each inhale and exhale became a reminder that I was more than my condition. These changes didn't happen overnight, but as the days passed, I began to feel a shift. My energy levels improved, the fog of fatigue started to lift, and I felt more like myself. It was hopeful, it was achievable, and it was my new reality. The fear that had gripped me loosened its hold, replaced by a newfound confidence. I wasn't just managing my pressure, I was reclaiming my life. I started with something simple, adding more leafy greens and fruits to my meals. Spinach and bananas became my go-to. With each meal, I noticed my heart feeling lighter, almost as if it was thanking me for the nutrients. Over time, my pressure dropped noticeably, and I felt calmer and more in tune with my body. Then, I embraced mindful breathing. Just 10 minutes a day, focusing on the rhythm of my breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. It became my moment of peace. Whenever anxiety crept in, I returned to my breath. This simple practice grounded me, helping my blood pressure stabilize. It was like finding an anchor in a stormy sea. Movement also played a crucial part. I found joy in gentle yoga, stretches, and short, brisk walks. These weren't just exercises. They were moments of liberation. With each stretch, each step, my energy increased, my mood lifted, and my blood pressure responded positively. Movement became my ally, not a chore. And finally, I shifted my mindset. Instead of seeing my condition as a burden, I viewed it as a guide, a gentle reminder to care for myself, to listen to my body's needs. This perspective change was empowering, making me feel less like a patient and more like an active participant in my health journey. If this gave you some ideas or hope, give this video a like. It helps more women like us find it. I never thought I'd feel normal again, but I do. There was a time when the relentless cycle of worry and fatigue seemed unbreakable, but now, I stand here, a testament to the power of small, intentional changes. If you're feeling overwhelmed, know that you're not alone. The journey to well-being can feel like a daunting mountain, full of setbacks and unanswered questions. It's okay to have doubts, to wonder if relief is possible. The truth is, every step you take towards understanding and nurturing your body matters. The struggle is real, and it's valid, but within that struggle lies your undeniable strength. You have the power to listen to your body, to make choices that align with your health and happiness. It's not about perfection or instant results. It's about progress, however small it may seem. Embrace the moments when you feel tired or discouraged. They're part of the journey too, but remember, within you is the resilience to keep moving forward. The changes you make don't have to be monumental. Sometimes, it's the gentle shift in your mindset, the quiet moments of breathing deeply, or the choice of a nourishing meal that set the foundation for transformation. Let go of the need for everything to be perfect. Allow yourself the grace to learn, to grow, and to adapt. Your journey is yours alone, and it's worthy of patience and compassion. As you continue, know that each day brings new possibilities, new opportunities to feel more connected to your body and your life. You can find that sense of normalcy again. You can reclaim your peace, your vitality, and your hope. And when you do, you'll realize that this path, though challenging, has led you to a place of deeper understanding and empowerment. Imagine sitting with a friend over a cup of tea, feeling the warmth of the mug in your hands, and the comfort of knowing that change is possible. You don't need to have everything figured out. It's not about being perfect. It's about starting. Each small step you take is a victory, a testament to your strength and determination. Remember, every time you choose a healthy option or take a moment to breathe deeply, you're investing in yourself. Think of this journey as a path, one where each step brings you closer to a life where you feel in control and at peace. You're not alone, and it's okay to lean on others when the road feels daunting. Talk to your loved ones, seek guidance from professionals, and embrace the support around you. The power to change is already within you. waiting to be unlocked. It starts with a simple decision, a commitment to put yourself first and listen to your body's needs. Celebrate the small victories. Each one is a building block, creating a foundation for a healthier, happier you. Visualize a future where you wake up feeling revitalized and hopeful, where the worries that once weighed you down feel lighter. This isn't a dream, it's a reality you can create, one step at a time. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that every effort, no matter how small, makes a difference. So, let's raise our cups to new beginnings, to starting today, not tomorrow, to valuing progress over perfection. Together, we can turn this challenge into a triumph, crafting a narrative of resilience and empowerment that inspires not just you, but everyone around you. Here's to your journey, and to the incredible strength you hold. As we wrap up today, I hope you found some valuable insights that can make a real difference in your journey toward managing hypertension. Remember, it's not just about taking the right supplements but understanding your body's unique needs and responding with care and awareness. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward a healthier, more balanced life. Think of this journey as a partnership with your body, a commitment to listen and adapt. You're not alone on this path. Many are navigating the same waters, learning and growing together. Celebrate the progress, cherish the victories, and don't be disheartened by setbacks. They are simply part of the process, guiding you to make thoughtful adjustments. Your health is a journey, not a destination, and every choice you make is a chance to feel better, live better, and be better. I'm grateful to have shared this time with you, and I look forward to continuing this conversation, learning from each other, and supporting one another. Your journey inspires others, and together we can build a community that thrives on empathy and empowerment. Thank you for watching. Be part of our community by subscribing to this channel. Until the next video.